We're just getting started just a little bit early, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Just want to make sure everything's working. We're going to get started in 4 minutes. And we should be streaming in the Facebook group today. Yay! And on the Locks and Top Facebook page. So Karen is going to get that link copied. Hi, Brandy Joe. Hi, Mary Lynn. Hi, hi. And Karen is going to, hey Tish, Karen is going to copy the live into the Facebook group, so it should stream there as well. Finally. Took forever. Finally. Hi, Debbie. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Isn't this wig gorgeous? Vava Boom Date Night hair. This is Ferenz. Caramel Blonde Rooted. So pretty. Karen, did you get it into the Facebook group? Does it work? Did it work? Just a couple more minutes. So you guys are going to be seeing comments twice. We don't really know how to fix it. Hi, Karen. Karen's having trouble posting comments. I'm not sure why. The comments were posting before we started, Karen, so I don't know why they're not posting. Karen, if you have to, you can go to the Facebook page and post your comments from there. Yeah, so we see your comments, Karen, when you post from Facebook. So if you want to just stay in Facebook and post your comments from there. The only thing is there's a 10-second delay. It's fine, Karen. No need for good grief, because now your comments will only show up once, which is better. And your name's on it. But there's a 10-second delay between my StreamYard and you on Facebook. Just so you know. Are you still in StreamYard as well? If you're still in StreamYard, then you'll see me without a delay. If you're only in Facebook, you're going to have a 10-second delay. 1 minute. Welcome, Nancy. Welcome, Kim. Great. So Karen, that's good. You'll see me in StreamYard, and that's no delay. And then you can post in Facebook, and everyone will see it. So no worries. That's great. Works great. All right. Welcome to the Locks and Tops wig party. Today we are doing City Collection bargains. I don't have all of the City Collection bargains that are on the Locks and Tops specials page, but I do have quite a few of them. So I wanted to go over them with you and talk about the amazing prices of these wigs, and also to let you know. Okay, that's really weird. I don't know why comments, Tish, are not working on Facebook, on YouTube. But Tish, you can still monitor YouTube, right? As long as you can still monitor for any crazies, that'd be great. All right, so the thing about the specials page is that these wigs are thanks Tish, these wigs are in Karen's possession. So they're sitting in her house. So there's not going to be a shipping delay. There's not going to be a back order issue. There's not going to be, oh, I pre-ordered and now Belle-Tress doesn't have my wig. Karen posted in the Facebook group about some issues with a labor shortage with Belle-Tress. I have a flyaway. So what's been happening is they can't even fulfill all their pre-orders because they have a labor shortage, and their wigs are they're in very high demand, and they honestly, they can't keep up with the demand because of the labor shortage. So, hi, Therese. So what you have to understand about the specials page is those wigs are already purchased and in Karen's possession. So that's a really good thing. Not only are they heavily discounted, but they're wigs that you will definitely get and they will ship within 3 days. So you don't have to worry about, I'm not going to get it. The shipping's going to take a million years because it's coming from China or Belle-Tress somewhere. Or I'm going to buy it and it's not going to be available. None of that's going to happen with any of the wigs I'm showing you today. There are a couple styles I don't have. I think there's 3 on the specials page I don't have, but I have the rest, and I'm going to show them all to you today. All right, so we are starting from longest to shortest, or basically we're going to go long styles and then mid and short styles. So this is the incredibly beautiful Ferenz. And Karen will share a direct link to Ferenz as well. She is perfect, gorgeous date night hair. She has, as always with the City Collection, a flawless hairline, a pre-plucked part, and I always say this about long synthetics, you have to like them up. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Stacy. Welcome. If you want your long synthetics to last, you must wear them up as much as possible. And that is how you will get them to last longer. Now, am I saying you should never wear them down? No, of course not. Not saying you should never wear them down. What I'm saying is when you wear them down, they're going to tangle. And every time you have to work on the tangle, it's going to wear your fibers out. That's why you have to like your wig in an updo as well as down. Because if you don't wear it up sometimes, it's not going to last. So I like to show long styles up as well. So it's got the perfect face framing layers, so you can wear it up. Exactly. Date night. Oh, date night with yourself. Me too, girl. I don't have a man, nor do I want one. I call it date night with my friends. So just a little side note, nothing to do with wigs. I am the biggest Eminem fan on the planet. I think he is a modern day poetic genius. I'm an English teacher, so I love lyrics. The man's a genius. Well, he has a documentary that is only showing in theaters this weekend. And y'all know this girl is going to be at the theater because he's my husband in my mind. I love him so much. I think he's a freaking genius. I'm obsessed with Eminem. I've always been obsessed with Eminem. I'm so excited. Anywho, I'll let you guys know what hair I wear. All right, so back to wigs. If anyone else loves Eminem, tell me. I love him. I love him. Okay, so Ferenz, I believe, is $165. That is nuts. That is such an amazing price. I know we have her in caramel blonde rooted. I don't know if we have other colors. Karen, do we have Ferenz in any other colors, or is it just caramel blonde rooted? Which is one of my favorite blondes. It's a warm dimensional blonde with a root. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I know, right? I'm obsessed with him. Looks great in an updo, looks great down. It's a straighter style, so easier to add heat without worrying about a curl pattern. Yeah, I love him. So his documentary is showing in limited release for this weekend only. It's called Stands. So it's basically, it's a documentary told through the eyes of his fans, but it also has an interview with him and then other icons in the industry. I'm so excited. All right, this is the beautiful Firenze 165 caramel blonde rooted. I'm not sure if we have other colors in this one. I think we might only have caramel blonde. Karen, have you told us what colors? Is it just caramel blonde? All right, next we're going into what I would describe as one of the best fall colors. Okay, Karen said just caramel blonde on that one. All right, we're going to be looking at Brooklyn next. And Brooklyn, the one I have is in Mocha Maple Brown, which I just think is such a gorgeous color for the fall. Brooklyn. All right. Mocha Maple Brown. But did they get rid of it, Karen? Because why do we have caramel blonde in the international collection? I'm not so sure they got rid of it. All right, this is the beautiful Brooklyn in Mocha Maple Brown. What colors do we have Brooklyn in, Karen? Oh, well, yeah, but I don't understand why they put caramel blonde in a brand new collection if it's discontinued. It doesn't make sense to me. But a lot of things they do don't make sense to me. All right, let's take a look at the adorable Brooklyn. Again, she's gonna look great in an updo. She actually has a side swept bang. Yeah, it's really pretty. And this color is such a good color for fall. You know, when we embrace the wig life, we like change colors with the seasons, you know? I mean, I'm always a warm girl, but look how cute she looks in an updo. Cute. Mocha Maple Brown is an unrooted color, so you do get what I call the zebra zigzag lace, but you can use some makeup to fix that. This one has a beautiful slight wave pattern, those side swept bangs. Stunning hairline as always, pre-plucked part. So we also have this in buttered toast, macadamia latte. What is MSB? Milkshake blonde? I don't know what MSB is, Karen. Well, go get her, Deborah. How much is this one, Karen? Is this also 165? I don't remember. But did you put the direct link to Brooklyn? Somebody wants her in buttered toast. Deborah Dillenberg wants to try her in buttered toast. Yeah, it's a gorgeous fall color. And you know, we're coming up on fall. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And we have this in a multitude of colors. I still don't know what MSB is. Is that milkshake blonde? I would imagine if that is milkshake blonde, it is. We don't have very many, right? In milkshake blonde. If you guys want this in milkshake blonde, you would probably want to buy it quick. We probably only have one or two in that color. Beltress is literally sold out of like every blonde, like back ordered on every blonde almost. This color, Mocha Maple Brown, yeah, it's gorgeous. Perfect fall color, Brooklyn. And again, we have Brooklyn in a multitude of colors, buttered toast, macadamia latte. We have just a few milkshake blondes. And Karen just put the link, the direct link. All the icons, Deborah, the icons are amazing. I love them, love them, love them. All right, next we're moving into Aberdeen. She is also Aberdeen is a discontinued style. She's also in Mocha Maple Brown. But we have her in multiple colors. Hi, Leanne. Leanne says Brooklyn is only showing up on the special price, Karen, in Mocha Maple Brown and dark brown with highlights. Can you check that, please, Karen, on the website? As far as on special, it is not showing up in other colors. Okay. Leanne, Karen's going to check that right now, and hopefully we'll be able to fix it. Okay. All right, so again, this is Mocha Maple Brown. This is Aberdeen discontinued style. I don't know why it's discontinued because it's adorable, except for the fact that Beltress likes to come up with a million styles to keep everyone wanting new wigs. It's kind of their sales tactic. And I'm going to assume they're going to come out with something very similar to this and just call it something else. Aberdeen is adorable, and she's discontinued, Mary. So if you love Aberdeen, buy her now. I believe she's 165, and we have her in multiple colors. Birkin is similar. I feel like this one is a little less straight. There's a little more curve to this one than Birkin. So what colors do we have Aberdeen in, Karen? Mocha Maple Brown. This is a little bit more curved than Birkin. But it is similar. I'm still waiting for Karen to tell me what colors. I believe we have this in caramel blonde, I believe. I think we might have it in, I did a reel. Mocha Maple dark, okay, Mocha Maple dark brown with highlights and caramel blonde. So we have a couple different colors of this one. However, coming up on fall, I think y'all need this color for the fall. This is gorgeous. All right, Aberdeen. If you love your Aberdeens, get them now because they're gone. They're gone for good. And although Birkin is similar, I don't think it's identical. I think Aberdeen has a little bit more, like I said, a little bit more curve than Birkin. All right. I am now going to show you Beverly Hills, of which we have in 3 different colors. Yeah, it's a beautiful color, Wendy. And we have all 3 of these. So I have all 3 colors. I believe these are the only colors. And I have all 3 of these colors. And I got to tell you, for anybody that loves a red, you need this wig in your life. You need this color in your life. This is the new Sienna Spice Rooted, and it is 10 times more gorgeous than that really awful one-dimensional Sienna Spice. I'm not going to say it's awful. Sienna Spice without the root is, I would say, more of a natural red. So I get like a very light strawberry red. So I guess, for those of you that like a super natural red, that one is still a good color. So I shouldn't say that. I just don't personally like it. I love, yes, you do, Sarah. Everybody needs a red in their life. I wear almost exclusively reds and fashion colors. So when I wear hair, I wear almost exclusively reds and fashion colors. My wigs consist of So most of my personal wigs, yeah, it's stunning, Sarah. You need to get it. Most of my personal wigs that are synthetics are Belle Tress because they're the best wigs on the market. And I am working on getting them all in this color. It's stunning. It has a medium brown root. They added some lowlights for some more vibrant dimension. And this is Beverly Hills. She is on sale, I believe, for, is it 200, Karen, Beverly Hills? It's a gorgeous, super popular style. I believe she's on sale for 200. Karen, can you put the link for Beverly Hills in the chat? She's gonna look great in an updo. She's got the little face framers. I believe that all the wigs I'm showing you have left mono parts right now. Look how cute. Left mono parts. Thank you, Deborah. Reds are my jam, 100%. I am obsessed with reds. So Beverly Hills, we also have in a very, very popular color, Macadamia Latte Rooted. It is a beautiful bronze Macadamia Latte Rooted, same style. And I believe they're on special right now for 200. They're going to ship quickly. There will be no issue with not having it in stock because it's sitting in Karen's house. And all of these that I'm showing you are your City Collection wefted cap, left mono part, full lace front. I'll show you the cap on this one just because I haven't showed caps yet. Tish, do you have any Macadamia Latte R? Do you have this color? If you guys are able to wear updos, like Tish, I know you shy away from the long synthetics, but here's the thing, like these are so cute up, and I struggle to wear updos because I have a short nape. But if you don't have short nape hair like I do, and you can do updos, like at the prices these are at, you should totally get one and just do them in updos because they're so cute. Look at this. Adorbs. Hi, Karen. Welcome. We're looking at Brooklyn. We have 3 colors in stock for 200. And this one is Macadamia Latte R, which is such a beautiful bronze. Flawless hairline, pre-plucked part, beautiful layers, looks great in an updo. All right, let me show you the cap on this one. I can. The reason I stay away from them is because I can't really wear them up. This nape hair always sticks out. This hair in the back here. It sticks out below the wig. So I can't really wear them up. I wish I could because I love some of these. All right, so this is all the wigs I've shown so far has the same cap. You have your full lace front, left mono part, ear tabs, felt ear tabs with metal stays, extended nape, Velcro adjusters, open wefted. Yeah, but the baby hair, I do that too, Tish, but the baby hairs won't cover this and this whole thing coming out. Because it comes out like all, it just comes lower than the wig. Drives me nuts. Isn't this a pretty color? So pretty. All right, and then for anybody that wants a super natural unrooted gray, we also have Beverly Hills in oyster gray. This is a very light gray. I would not say I mean, it's kind of a salt and pepper. There's a little bit of, but it's not, there's very little pepper. It's mostly salt. But it's unrooted. There's a little bit of pepper, but not much. So it's an unrooted color. I mean, for somebody who has gray hair, I've kind of struggled with the whole root on a gray wig because the hair grows out from the root. So why would you have a dark root and then a gray wig? Like, to me, that doesn't really make sense. So this color makes a lot more sense to me because it's not rooted. So for those of you that want a beautiful, natural looking gray, I wish this fiber would get on my face. Since when are they getting rid of their grays? I mean, they only have like one gray in each collection, right? Well, that's weird because their grays have been selling out. So why would they get rid of them? They're going to act like nobody wants to wear gray. They're going to alienate a lot of their older clientele doing that. This is, again, Beverly Hills, such a cutie, oyster gray. All right. The gray, you like the gray, Sarah? Yeah, it's beautiful. I don't understand a rooted gray. It doesn't. So I feel like a root helps a lot of wigs look more natural, but not gray, because gray grows from your scalp. So you would never have a dark root with a gray wig. That just doesn't make sense. All right, so those are all three of our Beverly Hills colors. We have all three of those in stock. Right, unrooted is far more realistic. And Karen, you posted the link for Beverly Hills, correct? I believe it's 200. All right, we're gonna look at our mid to shorter styles now. We're going to start with Santa Barbara and Sienna Spice. This is the unrooted discontinued color. And this is Santa Barbara. Now, even though Sienna Spice is not my favorite, a lot of people love Sienna Spice. So I shouldn't say that it's terrible, and I apologize for that, because a lot of people like it. When you want to have more of a natural looking, soft, strawberry blonde copper, this one is it. I prefer more dimension, but a lot of people love this color. And if you love it, get it now because it is discontinued. And the only option is going to be the rooted version. This is Santa Barbara. I believe she's on special for $145 or $165. I don't remember. Karen, are you having a delay? Because I feel like you have a delay. Are you in StreamYard? Because if you're in StreamYard, there shouldn't be a delay. And I feel like there's a delay between what I'm doing and your posts. Santa Barbara. And I believe we only have it in Sienna Spice, this color. Oh, so there's a delay in Facebook. What color? Is it just Sienna Spice that we have this one in? It's super cute. Super cute mid-length style. Super cute. Yeah, Sienna Spice. And the other wig that we have only in Sienna Spice is one of my favorite wigs ever in a synthetic. And I mean ever. And that is the incredibly popular Newport. I love Newport. I love, love, love Newport. Karen is getting Newport for me in Sienna Spice Rooted. Right, Karen? When does my Sienna Spice Rooted Newport come in? Now that I'm putting it on, I'm like, when is that coming? So we have Newport. It is a very popular style. They've been sold out of this style for a while. I love her. We have her in Sienna Spice. And why I love her so much is that she is a super cute, wavy, kind of effortless style that you can wear with a t-shirt and no makeup and she still works, or you can dress her up. It's like she's always going to look adorable, and there's an effortlessness to this style that makes her perfect for a casual look. I have Newport in Caramel Blonde Rooted. I'm also getting Newport in Sienna Spice Rooted. This wig is in my personal collection. I love her. Love her. So adorable. One of my absolute all-time favorites. Yes. So cute. Thanks, Sarah. I love this wig. I have this wig already in one, and I'm getting her another. Has anyone had a shingles vaccine? I know I'm off topic again, but we don't have that many wigs to show today, so I'm going to go off topic a little bit. Has anyone had a shingles vaccine? Because it's brutal. I had my first shingles vaccine. My arm is still swollen 3 days later. The first day I had horrible, like flu-like symptoms. And I don't usually have a reaction to vaccines, but this one is a killer. They say you're supposed to get it after 50, so I'm wondering if anyone's had it. It's brutal. It's brutal for me anyway. Yeah, this is one of my favorite wigs of all time. Of all time. Newport. Absolutely love her. Love her. That's normal for the shingles vaccine. It sucks. And I've got to get another one in 3 months. So anybody who likes a natural looking red, you need to go buy up those Newports and Sienna Spice, because that's a very hard wig to get. All right, next we're moving into Catania. Catania is a very curly girl. She is a very curly girl. She kind of reminds me of a Marilyn Monroe style, whereas I didn't think the Icons Monroe really looked like Marilyn Monroe's hair. I think Catania looks a lot more like a Marilyn Monroe style. So if you like a curly girl that's not long, that's going to not tangle, she's not going to tangle. She's above your clothes. Yeah, Karen, it's awful. Like, I have never had such a reaction to a vaccine. The shingles vaccine is harsh. All right, Catania, we have in this color, Caramel Blonde Rooted. She reminds me of a Marilyn Monroe. She's just a curly girl, cute and sassy. She's above your clothesline, so she's going to be much easier to maintain. I feel like her front pieces are a little bit less curly. You know, and you could do cute little, you know, you could put up some of it, this, or do both sides, do little clips. Her hairline's amazing, pre-plucked part. We have her in Caramel Blonde Rooted. I believe she's 145. Is she, how much is she? 145, I think. Yeah, me too, Karen. That shingles was brutal. Yeah, she's cute. I don't remember how much she is. 145, I think. All right, last but not Beast is another one I really, really like. Mid-length style, straight, so easier to maintain the fibers. This is Cardiff in caramel blonde rooted. Cardiff. Cardiff is really cute. I contemplated keeping Cardiff, but I have to remodel my bathroom, so I had to sell her. Didn't want to though. Cardiff is adorable. Y'all, bathroom remodeling is expensive as hell. I got a tiny little bathroom and I'm looking at 6 to 7K. So expensive. I didn't feel crummy for 5 days. I felt crummy for 1 day, but my arm is still swollen 3 days later, swollen and sore 3 days later. To me, the shingles vaccine was far worse than the COVID vaccine. Cardiff is freaking adorable. So anybody that likes a warm blonde, you need to go get her. She is so cute. I just love the face framers. And you know, she's a medium length, so you could put her half up, half down with some little pieces. You could also still pull her back. So cute. Yeah, I was told 3 months. 3 months to get the second one. So I don't find her to be a face flopper, Tish. See, I just took her out of the box. She's not flopping. Now, could you get one that flops? You could, but I've tried on 2 so far, and neither one of them flopped. This is out of the box. I did not do any styling. So she is not a face flopper. Unless, you know, you could get a one-off. She is so cute. I love this one. All right. Let's talk about upcoming wig parties, and just quickly before our giveaway, we are going to be doing, let me put her back on. We are going to be doing less. Actually, I'm going to put Bradshaw on because that's what we're giving away. All right, y'all, this is my personal Bradshaw. I'm going to talk about wig parties in a minute, but I want to talk to you about what I do to my wigs when I wear them. This is my personal Bradshaw, and a couple things you're going to notice is that I put scar tape and powder on my part lines. And with these, I put powder on top because of the cluster knots. The other thing I do to my wigs is I like them flatter on top. I don't like them to be, I don't like a lot of volume at the top. So I take a blow dryer. I take a blow dryer and I flatten down with a round brush. And that's a personal preference thing. Bradshaw is my favorite synthetic wig ever. Ever. Period. My favorite synthetic wig ever. And we are giving one away today. And we do have this color if you like red, but we have multiple colors. The only blondes we have left are sparkling champagne and caramel toffee blonde. but we have all the brunettes and we have this gorgeous mixed berry rooted. I get my scar tape on Amazon. I have an Amazon storefront. Sarah, do you follow me on Instagram, Sarah? If you don't, follow me on Instagram, but my Amazon storefront is also in my YouTube links. So if you go to my Amazon storefront, you'll see the scar tape. Everybody has a part line. I mean, normal, biological hair has a part line. So I always make sure my part line looks as realistic as possible. Look how natural that looks. This is my favorite synthetic wig of all time. Yeah, so you can fix the poofiness. You see how mine is not poofy? Hold on one second. All right, so what I do is I take a round brush. I get my blow dryer. I go like this so there's some tension. And then I use heat. Okay, and that's gonna flatten the top so that it doesn't look so poofy. So this is my favorite synthetic wig ever made. Can we just take a moment for the beautiful Bradshaw? Is she not everything? When I tell you I'm one of the pickiest wig wearers on the planet, that's why so many people, like when I say a wig's great, they're like, oh, I need that one, because I will not say it's great if it's not great. Like you can watch my wig reviews on YouTube. I will tell you if I don't like something, this is the best synthetic wig ever made. Hi, Angel. All right, so we're giving away a Bradshaw today. But before we get into our giveaway, you probably noticed that this wig party was shorter than others. That's because we only have a certain amount of wigs in stock. And I'm assuming y'all don't want to see the same wigs every wig party. You want to see different wigs, right? Thank you, Sarah. I'm very picky. So here's the situation. In order to run a sustainable business, there's only so many wigs that we can purchase. The other issue we're having is that Belle Tress is back ordered and out of stock on almost every wig. They have a labor shortage. They don't have wigs in stock. Almost everything's back ordered. Even just to get wigs for wig parties, they're back ordered. On top of that, to run a sustainable business, there's only so many wigs we can purchase. So with that being said, we don't want to show you the same wigs every week, and you probably don't want to see the same wigs every week. So we have to, at this point, do less wig parties because we just don't have anything new to show you. Now, one thing I was thinking about for maybe in 2 weeks, let me know if you're interested in this. I was going to go over all the reds in the entire Belle Tress collection, every red that Belle Tress makes. And I was also going to do the brunettes from the Icon collection. So if I did a wig party on all the reds, and that means the reds across every collection, and the brunettes from the Icon collection, it would be a focus on color versus style. Would that be something you all would be interested in as a wig party, or do you think I should just make those as YouTube videos that you can just watch? So let me know in the comments. Now see, isn't that weird, Karen? Now you're showing up on YouTube comments. You see that? You just made a comment under Scarlett Glows Up YouTube. So if you guys want to see all the reds and the brunettes from the Icon collection, I can do that in a wig party live. But what I want you to remember is it's not going to be. So do you guys think I should just make a video, like a color spotlight video of the reds, or do you think I should do it in a wig party? Because I have all the reds. It's going to be about a month, Tish, maybe a month and a half, because Karen has to get signed up with them. Like, she's got to give them all this information and they have to give her all this information. I'm super excited too. The thing is, with Henry Margaux and Jean Renault, we're not going to be able to do too much more than 30% off most of the time on those. Hopefully there'll be times when we get extra discounts that we can pass on to you. But my hope here is that it'll give you guys more options, and also that you'll shop with us versus somewhere else when you're looking at those brands, because most of the time, unless they're open box clearance items, those brands don't go lower. Yeah, I could do tips and tricks. So maybe what I'll do is I'll do a wig party showcasing the reds and the brunettes and also some tips. So like what I could do is do this scar tape powder thing with you live, maybe like actually do it with you. We can talk about flattening out the wigs. We can talk about some other things as well. And I know Karen is supposed to, Karen will do some educational stuff as well, especially around maintaining the fibers, which I struggle with. I struggle with maintaining the fibers. So I'm also going back, I'm a teacher, so I'm going back to work on the 18th, and my school year is going to be a rough one. Got some things going on at work that are challenging. They're challenging. And so with that being said, that's another reason why we need to do a few less wig parties. So they're not going to be weekly for now. We would love for them to be weekly, but we just don't have the bandwidth right now to have them every week. So we can do some tips, some color spotlights in our lives. But as far as showing new wigs, we don't have a lot of new things to show you. And we want to make sure that whatever we're doing is helping you and also helping the retailer grow, helping the retailer, you know, sell wigs too. So we have to think strategically about it, but we appreciate all these tips. So we're not going to have a wig party next week, and I'm maybe in 2 weeks, but it might be 3 weeks. We'll definitely have at least one a month. We'll have at least one a month, okay? But at this point, we don't have new wigs to show. So that's where we're at. Beltress is out of everything. When we get Henry Margaux and Jean Renault, I will definitely do a wig party with those wigs that I'm getting from them to launch those brands. Definitely, we will do a wig party with the new brands. Thanks, Deborah. Appreciate that. So what I want to ask everyone is to please, even though we're not doing wig parties, remember us when you're ready to buy wigs. Always check out the site. Whatever it is you're looking for, check out Karen's site. And we understand that if she doesn't have the lowest price, which she usually does, you might buy somewhere else, and that's okay too. We just want to remind you to always check with us. Our but our new SE Luxes aren't coming till like the end of September, right? So that's still quite a ways away. It's not the beginning of September, it's the end. Right, so that's like 2 months away. All right, so we are now going to do a giveaway for Bradshaw. Again, we have Bradshaw in this gorgeous red. We also have her in all the brunettes, sparkling champagne rooted, and caramel toffee blonde rooted. Those are the options. And if you don't like Bradshaw, which why would you not? Or you already have Bradshaw and you don't want any more, you can get a $100 credit instead towards anything else on the site that you want. So make sure when you type locks and hashtag locks and tops, do not use capitals. Do not use any capital letters, please. So type it exactly how it just showed up in the chat. Hashtag locks and tops. And we're going to do the giveaway. And I am going to share my screen. I had a problem sharing my screen last time. Share screen. Share screen. Share. All right. Do you guys see it? Do you guys see the giveaway or no? On the screen. Is it showing or no? Actually, wait. No, it's not. Now it's showing, right? Everybody sees it now. Okay. You see it now, right? Awesome. All right, I'm going to give it 30 more seconds. Make sure you type hashtag locks and tops. Karen and Cassia, you don't see it on the screen now? There's a 10-second delay. It's probably there now. All right, we're going to draw. Everybody ready? Let's do this. I don't know why I'm in there. I should not be in there. Wow, Debbie, you won. Don't you already have like 12 Bradshaws? But you can always use another one. So Debbie Reynolds, you won. Woo! Congrats. Congrats, congrats. So email or DM Karen. I never win anything either. Email it or DM Karen to pick your color, and she'll send that out to you. And we will definitely be giving you an update on when our next live is, so you don't have to worry about that. It's just not going to be for a couple weeks. I mean, you can always use another Bradshaw. It's like the best wig ever. So thank you so much for joining us today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of those amazingly priced City Collection wigs. Hopefully one of them, two of them, 12 of them you loved. Make sure to grab those before they're gone, because once they're gone, prices are going up. Tariffs are going up, prices are going up. Karen is not getting the same kind of discount from Beltress anymore, which means she can't offer them as low anymore. Thank you so much, Karen. So make sure that you get them before they're gone, because you're not going to probably see those prices again. Have a wonderful day, everybody. We love you. Karen and I love you. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for supporting the small business of Locks and Tops. And we will see you soon. Also, don't forget, I will do a lot of content on my YouTube channel for Beltress wigs, including reds and all that good stuff. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube and my Instagram, Scarlett Glows Up, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you.